I put my hair up for you.
Could you? That's my favorite look. I love the way that looks. Warrior woman.
We are on.
All right. Well, welcome to Vampires.
You can keep flirting with Margie. Just because we're live on stream doesn't mean you have to stop
She's
that.
a warrior woman.
I
It's
know.
awesome.
I love Margie.
Yeah, throwing telephone poles. Welcome to Vampires and Vitae. Thank you for joining us at our table like we normally do. We're going to get started with a little bit of background about who we're playing. Why don't we start off with Melinda? Who are you playing at my table today?
So I play Militissa. She is I believe it's free Ventru. So she's not necessarily tied to, making sure that she's running the biggest and best corporation and bringing in the most dough. She's, kind of taken more of the warrior path when it comes to.
She's got a plan that she's got to. I mean, you have a corporation.
Yeah,
this
she's
is the guys that are working with you.
Yeah, and with her team, they've literally become kingmakers.
Right.
So that's kind of the idea behind. Militissa.
Where she's at, no problem. All right, Roger, we're going to throw it your way. Give us a little bit of information on who you're playing at my table today.
I am still playing Bogey, the Nosferatu investigator, private investigator.
There you
Fucking
go.
people up guy.
And Kai's
Let's punch
BFF.
people with a sword.
Yeah.
You do punch people with swords, which is not normally said.
Or with a
That
saw,
is
not a sword. A saw.
Yeah.
Well, both are terrifying. That's fantastic.
I don't know. I think I might rather be hit with a sword than punched with a bone saw.
True.
I don't know. Well,
And that's a tough decision.
Yeah, because the bone saw, it's jagged. It's going to go in. It's going to tear shit up. And then when I take it out, I'm going to twist as I go.
Yeah, it's going to pull out hunks. No.
Chunky bits.
Chunky bits, you know, I mean.
Oh, dear.
You know, that's the worst stripper at the worst place, you know.
She only works on weekdays until noon.
Yeah.
Yes, chunk. Up next, we got Chunky Bits.
Excuse me, I love her, and I think she's fantastic.
Oh my God, her book is going to be fantastic.
Yes. The things I've seen.
Yes, and the things.
Working the day shift at the strip club.
And what I can't tell you I've done. All right. We're going to go over to Sean. Give us a little bit of background on who you playing at my table today.
I am playing Kai, the Nosferatu, that is currently a bear riding saddled.
Yes, you are. You're you're riding a bear that's being ridden by.
Yeah, I'm saddled.
You are the saddle. Yes.
Oh, what a cute little saddle.
He's ginormous.
Yeah.
It's
But so comfy.
little.
Well, that's because you got the
Just
pegs.
right.
Yeah, you got the pegs. Yeah, there we go.
The pegs.
Speaking
Did
of,
he just say? Did he just say them?
It just went that way.
Man.
Yeah. No, that was Robbie's words, not mine.
this is gonna
that
be
Kai
a-
has these little pegs for you to stand on.
I don't think that we're going to be sponsored by Toys R Us anytime soon.
Different toys.
Different toys.
Yeah.
Adam
Yeah,
and Eve,
yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Lion's Den.
Adam
Lion's
and
Den.
Eve, if you
I like
want-
that
I mean-
place.
Yeah.
Yeah,
haven't checked
your
that one
points
out.
build up really fast, and you get to
Oh.
use for more stuff.
Lion's Den. You've
Yeah.
heard it here first. I'm
Yeah.
down with it.
I'll make
It's
it
very
post it.
it's very
I
woman friendly.
nice.
Yeah,
feel
they're in
is-
better neighborhoods,
Oh, okay.
is
and
Adam
just you
Eve,
feel safer coming and going.
Is Adam
Got
and
it.
Eve no longer like the pinnacle?
I think that's online.
I'm ordering. Well, it is online, but
Right, I like to
go
buy in
and
person.
peruse.
Right.
Yes.
You gotta test drive things.
Yeah. Right. So you
Yes.
don't have to get
Well,
the tape
I mean, I don't know
measure.
about that.
That would be awkward shopping, wouldn't
Right.
it?
Let me show you to the showroom. You know?
Right.
I'll have what she's on.
Right. I don't want the floor model
Back
though.
in that-
I
not
do
the floor
not want the
model.
floor model.
No.
It's kind of heavy on the left turn.
Was it Italian?
Tilts.
Italian hook?
It tilts a little.
Oh
All
no.
right.
Okay.
Well, all
I did
right.
select not made for kids, so we're all right.
Fair. Talking about not made for kids.
Margie, who are you playing at the table?
It's going to be our last
Oh,
day.
shit.
We are losing the amazing Margie after this for a little while. Not on the cast, just at
In
home.
person, yeah.
At the
Yeah,
table.
I'll be back in Ireland at that table.
Yeah.
Yes, you will be. Yeah. Well, give us a little background. Who you playing at my table today?
Sure. I am playing Elise. She is a Toreador. She Yeah, she is riding Kai. Apparently,
Yeah.
something about a peg and yeah, and a bear.
Oh
Margie's
my.
pegging a bear.
Yeah. There we go.
I mean, as you do on a Sunday.
Right?
Yeah.
You can't just take all those words and put them together.
You can put them in any order you want, and it just gets better. The gift that keeps on giving.
That's fantastic. As we have for this campaign, because we don't have a recapper, we're going to go from one person's memory of the last few moments that have been transpiring. We're going to start off with Kai. Kai, as the wonderful smell of cleanness and baby powder still is wafting around you, you do have this grip, this unending grip. I'm sorry, what was it?
Uncanny?
Uncanny
grip.
Yeah.
On instead of throwing your arm up, you do have your favorite companion doing that for you. I mean, like, I wish you had a hat. You don't wear a hat, but I mean, like, but that hand is going up. You do look back on the bear as it's riling up and bucking, right? As bears do, apparently.
In your world,
I
yeah.
mean, yes, they do.
Look at
When
that
they're being
fucking
ridden,
bear.
when they're being ridden, they do. Just saying, if you're doing it right.
Oh my
So, like, you know when you're doing something like truly extreme, like everything kind of like slows down a little bit, like that time dilation kind of hits you. You look over and you see your only companion you brought with you charging through the door as the door just gets obliterated and like crumples against the wall. You see Frank that is now also riding giant gorilla with 2 stumps cut off of his hands. 3 of it goes like he hits the wall and spins and growls at you, and you just see Frank go, yeah, and he kicks down like on you. There's a moment there of you both being big. Oh, this is unexpected. Okay. And like, he just continues to go through. They crash through another wall. So they're now currently in a room. But you hear a rustle. Everything's fine. Nothing to say here. Yeah. All right. We'll start with your turn. What would you like to do?
All right, so
Yep, that's a lot of fucking information.
I love that visual. Frank just passed.
in the
Yeah, right. it's just at that moment of, well, this is awkward. It's like I wore the same outfit to the holiday party. You know, what are you gonna do? I thought I was gonna look cool, but also from his perspective, you're just writing an invisible thing.
oh yeah,
That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
with
Yeah,
Yeah.
like so all he sees is you hovering with,
With Elise.
with Elise with like a cut off nose, you know.
Oh,
He's got the hospital gown.
Yeah, that's true.
God.
That's true. So apparently the biggest threat.
He's
to you
riding
guys-
a magic,
yeah.
Oh God,
a magic hospital gown.
That means that he's like, you guys are fighting like, gowns, and I'm taking out. I don't feel like, I don't know if this. Anyway, he's in a room doing obviously horrible things.
You're wrestling laundry.
yes.
I'd like to attack. the
All right.
bear.
So you got one arm. I can see that you have enough strength just because of your build and the way that you do it, and that you have that unerring grip. But yes, you do have a hand. Have you already pulled your sword? I don't think so.
Yeah, I believe he did. At one point, he had them both.
Yeah, because when
drawn.
he jumped on the
Right.
bear,
Okay.
he had
Right.
both of his swords
Actually,
out.
no. Yeah, that's actually a much better visual anyway. So you're here, holding on. What's the attack like? You just go, like up and down, or we're going for the?
I'd like to go like almost forward, but then like right here, so the like unicorn that motherfucker.
Oh,
lack of better
I got it. I love that. I love that. Little bit of finesse there because you're trying to mark it. If you're looking for like a kill shot, we're going to bring that up. If you're just trying to like find another purchase, it'll go down. What are we looking for? Are we looking for a one and done? Or are we looking for like a continue like
Can I get a twofer on this? Like I'm looking for some purchase
Yeah.
while
One
still
and
stabbing
done.
him in the
How
face.
about 2 and done?
Yeah.
Eh? Eh?
I see your one.
All right. So what I can visualize is you coming up, the other one staying in, and you're going to be up here to stab down.
Yes.
All right, and try to lion down. I'm going to give you a freebie because this will be fun. Why don't you give me your dexterity and melee for the visualization I'm looking for? See what we can do from here.
We're looking for
Sixes, just sixes. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Mala.
By 6s, you mean 4s, right?
Yeah, 5s would have been suffice.
Amazing.
So that's attack apples. I don't know.
I mean, you can't blame us for trying.
I have 1.
Oh. As you come up,
God damn.
your long life, you've seen bull riding. You know what I mean? Like, so you, as a warrior and as somebody prodigious as you are, you can understand like what the probable motions are to stand up. So you were trying to time this with your one sword in, like cross the shoulder blade. Like you can almost feeling the blade going against that edge of the shoulder blade as you're holding on in. You expect it to buck like a bull. It doesn't. Bears aren't ridden for reasons. You know what I mean? It's a whole different, it's like starting to spin. This is like this angry true beast. As you go in, your suit does activate and go like,
Oh, God.
yes.
Fucking suit, man.
Yeah. It's its own character at this point.
Got any Windows updates it needs.
Yeah, right.
He goes, like as you were coming back, you can feel like small blades kick in, like in between your thighs that like grab onto this.
Nice.
So like you don't get kicked off, but it is going to be harder because you have cat's grace. But this was not a natural action. It's as if like you know how like a bull rider like has to like release the resin grip, or they're just stuck there. This is pretty much your resin grip. So your unerring aim does work, but your catch grace isn't going to work. It is your turn. What would you like to do?
Let's see.
Crash in the background.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna finish off being a passenger here. I'm gonna jump off
Okay.
and shoot.
Pass off and shoot. All right, cool, no problem.
Like,
as
jump.
he was rearing back, you take the moment as the bear is going forward. and you
I'm
go
gonna
up
step off of him onto the counter,
onto
like the
counter.
nurses,
All right,
the
yeah,
nurses
I'm down with
counter
that.
right there.
I'm down with that.
I'm just
I can
gonna
see
step
it.
right off, just like doop.
All right, and just like stand.
Yeah.
So then your cat's grace will work there just to make sure it's one of those rolling counters though. So
No. I'm talking about the nurses station.
oh, okay. Give me a second.
Yeah, where they sit with all
Yeah, I
their
know.
Yeah.
computers and stuff. Yeah.
I know. I'm just trying to figure out what that roll would be. That's actually pretty easy. I'm going to say your cat's grace does work with that, so I'm bringing that down with 5s.
Okay.
Because if you're trying to like vault off of it, I'd say it wasn't because it was a weird movement of the bear. But if all you're trying to do is like step up as you go through, I think that's fine. We can go for 5s for that.
Okay.
It's going to be dexterity and athletics.
Ding, 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 ding.
3.
3 is definitely enough. It's actually like as if just with Elise
Like
the
it
way
was
she
sitting
is.
down
Like,
there.
I mean, as she's just boom, like it doesn't look like it was athletic at all. It just is like you walking from one step to another off of Kai, getting there. You're only going to get one shot on this though because you
Okay.
used that action to jump on there. So boom, give me a dexterity and firearms. And yes, because you guys have done so much to make this bear visualization, unerring aim will work in this particular scenario.
I'm not gonna use it. I'm just gonna shoot him.
Pistol whip it. Oh my god.
Six.
6. Nope. I got close. 4. Slowing it way down. You guys are getting close. You can, especially Kai. You can feel that laboring heartbeat that was outrageously slow when it was stalking you, when it was hunting you in its invisibility form. That heart is starting to go. You know what I mean? Like it's like you can hear almost that flutter, not right before death, but you can feel that. You know, the panic mode has been set in. All right, Bogey, you're up. You're looking at all this craziness.
I would like to try to jump onto the bear
All right.
up by the shoulder area.
Okay.
And I want to bite it and use brutal feed.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you
course.
do.
We're in a mode here.
So what I'm visualizing is you watching Kai, like getting bucked off. You just saw another shot taken to the bear, and you're like kind of stalking down. I can definitely see you have eaten a bear before. This like that's
As you do.
and you just wait for the moment.
I can see it too now.
And you're just
That's a different movie,
Christmas.
Margie.
Merry
That's
Christmas.
a different movie.
Merry Christmas, Roger.
Up Periscope.
yeah, right. So yeah, you push down almost very animalistically, like how like right before a wolf is about to pounce, you do get that moment. It's starting to gnaw at you. No pun intended. That wolf call continues to kind of like echo in your ears a little bit. Make me a strength and athletics roll. Just for your pounce, and then we're going to figure out your brutal
Right.
feed.
Don't waste those.
Yeah, right.
I love rolling a 20 on initiative. I'm like, yeah, that's great. All right, that's fantastic.
5.
5, yeah. In the air, you can what you can see on the face is that like bloody muzzle, like you know what I mean. That's kind of what you're looking at, and you just grab onto the ears, you clamp down with your waist, you bite into the neck. Give me the brutal feed rules real quick. Sorry, been a while since I saw
Brutal
somebody do that.
feed. Doo-doo. Cost is free. Known as the Savage Kiss. Vampire can drain a human completely in seconds, usually within a single turn. Every point of hunger slaked causes 1 point of aggravated health damage to the victim as their blood
Every
vessels burst
second.
and organs bruise and rupture internally. Using brutal feed on a vampire does only superficial health damage to
Okay.
their dead and inert organs.
All right.
In combat, brutal feed comes immediately after a successful brawl attack using fangs. The victim first takes bite damage, then damage from this power. Armor does not protect against brutal feed as the wounds are, or at least begin, mainly internal. Storyteller may decide such mutilation killing warrants stains. Duration 1 feeding.
Well, I've already made your roll to land on it. So I'm gonna. Why don't we use that brawl roll to see how much you know about a? I've killed the wife. You okay?
He's choked up and spit.
I actually watched that happen. I
Right?
looked
You
at
saw
it.
it going,
I was
right?
like,
Don't make this the eulogy you have to say.
Yeah, sorry.
She died doing what she loved.
I was so engrossed in the storytelling, I forgot how to swallow it.
There you go.
oh boy.
I've been trying to only go for like every third or fourth joke that's been popping into my head today. So
When you see everything,
if I offend anyone,
and just start doing this.
if I offend anyone today, just remember I kept a lot inside.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
If you offend anyone, you're doing your job right.
Yeah. So what we're looking for to see is like how much. I mean, like a bear's neck is huge. You know what I mean? Like, and what you're essentially doing is like creating it to be a sponge and like bruising the organs inside and whatnot, because you're forcing so much of that energy out. It has been injured. Really good shot over there by Elise. We got some stabbing going on from Kai. So this thing is low on blood points, even though that's a huge creature.
I was thinking that this would work for me specifically because I have that more canine look.
Oh yeah, you know
My
what?
jaw and
There we
everything.
go. That was a very good argument. So why don't we give me that dexterity and brawl? And this is just you've already landed. This is going to be successful. This is just how successful it's going to be. So dexterity and brawl. Unless it's a 0, I mean, and then hilarity will ensue.
Bitch. Rolled 3 fucking ones.
Oh shit! What if it's
I
negative
got
though?
Cue up that hilarity.
Two is enough not to have chaos. As you suck down, you can feel Kai that you're already feeling that heart like speed up. It's now in some death throes. You can get back some points there, Raj. You can get fulfill 2 points of hunger. Yeah, you can. Oof, it's a big creature, though. That's hard to compliment. I mean, how big is a bear compared to a man? What, 4 times? 4 times the size?
Yeah,
At
at
least.
least.
About
Yeah,
4.
and
Yeah,
you're-
about 4 of the times.
Well, we don't know how big it is. It's invisible.
Well, this is true. Although it has an assless gown on right now, so you
Well,
have at least
okay,
an
that's
idea.
Two of them.
So we know what its size is minus its ass.
Yeah.
How big is a bear's ass?
Depends on what website.
You are clicked on like one of those Garfield things on the window. You know what I mean? Like you feel very stuck on. It does like go up to roar though. Your like legs are wrapped around its muzzle. I think that'll end your turn.
Good times.
Yeah, you definitely got 2 points of hunger taken away from you, and you feel like you've seriously injured this bear. All right, bear turn. Oh, nope, sorry, Militissa.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are we doing here?
My turn. I don't even remember where I was the last game.
You just got smashed against a wall, but he didn't.
Oh,
get
he
a
like
second-
ragdolled me, didn't he?
Yeah, but you didn't get a second attack because you were helped by, I believe.
Because we jumped on him.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Okay. So, I probably.
Through another wall as you're like looking to do what happens. You have dropped your sword, but Frank and this monkey have now like crashed into another room.
Okay, that's fine. Frank's got that. I'm not really concerned about the gorilla. I feel like I've done enough damage to that guy. I'm more worried about my team and this bear. So instead of, I'm going to pick up my sword, but before I do that, I want to get off a couple of shots, or at least a shot with my
Okay.
incredibly disappointing 9mm.
Pew pew. Give me a dexterity and firearms, please.
All right. Okay, dice. Which ones are going to be nice today? Let's try these guys. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Not bad. Okay, so these 3 are no's. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4.
Yep. Trying to think about what I want to roll there.
Well, I would say he's very distracted.
Well, he's very distracted.
Yeah.
That's why I'm making a choice.
Do I get him in the head? Right above the muzzle?
It's just that a bear is so
Bear's got a muzzle?
big. You know what I mean?
Well, it doesn't
Like-
anymore. That's my target.
Yep. Dead center. Where do you want to shoot him? Like, what's the idea? Because you got one guy on his face and the other guy is on his back.
Oh,
So,
okay.
like,
Well, I
And
don't.
he's currently roaring.
yeah, roaring. Yeah.
Raw.
I know, right? Shoot him.
I mean,
he-
like, yeah, you got it exposed like here. You know, like as he's being lifted up. By,
Yeah, well, I want to, line up a shot to cause most damage. So if that's to shoot him through the neck, if that's to shoot him through the chest, whatever maximum damage I'm going to get from.
I think the neck is probably going to be your best shot. He
Okay.
does miss. He does not. He's able to. This is finally starting to collapse in front of you. You know what I mean? It's the huge weight of Kai, especially in his armor, bogey bead on his face, getting shot by both individuals. You can feel that last, like,
Right.
it's not dead, but it's, it's looking in its thralls.
Starting to rattle, so to speak.
Yeah, right.
Got it.
Let's see. From all of that, I think he's going to try to just bear or roll to try to get these ticks off of his back. So that'll be you holding on and also Bogey hanging on.
Ticks. We are literally ticks.
All right, so that'll be your guys'.
I am sucking his blood.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Hey,
Exactly.
that'll be both of you guys' dexterity and athletics to see if you can't wrangle this beast. Can you tell I've been working for the NF4 for the last couple days?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of rodeo speak coming out.
Yeah, right. 4.
Two.
All right. It's combined because you got 2
I got
rustlers.
6.
Hey!
Hey, there we go. As
No
you,
ones this time.
yeah, right. As you start to go over, Kai, you want to take your feet out of this bear, but like what your suit has done to grip it onto it, like you go to move and those grips are hooked in. You're about to be turned over, and you're like, this is going to really suck. I mean, I don't know if you've ever been set on by a bear in your life, but this is not going to be a happy day. And
My younger
It's not
years.
that
my
bad.
younger
Yeah,
years.
That's right. You were in the Navy.
But
Exactly.
hey, those cruises get long, all right? No,
Sometimes they don't.
yeah, right. Hey! Did we almost get the coffee?
We almost got the tea for sure. So close.
But that being said, with that incredible roll, Bogey, you're able to set back up like the bear. Like you just again that howl is getting harder and harder not to address. But as you feel it going, you're the stronger out of you and Bogey. You are. I mean, it's nothing that you guys compete over, but it's just an understood fact. He's not usually that strong. He's very strong, but not in comparison to picking back up a bear like that was trying to roll you over. Negates his turn. Everything's good. Goes back to original. Kai, what are we doing?
All right, so bear is
Bear's now. No. He's
close to dead.
yeah, close to dead. That was really his attack to try to death roll you guys off of him so he could get a little bit more space. He just got himself stopped by Bogey. You see Bogey standing there now, like hands on both of his ears, just holding this huge face.
All right, I'm going for the sword stab one more time.
All right, give me a. This will be strength because he's not moving as much, and melee.
Isn't it fun when he asks for the big dice pools? Yeah.
One. Yep, that's it. Just one. I'm just gonna go sit in the corner while Bogey rips his head off.
I mean, that's kind of what's leading itself up to.
Damn it.
Your strike just misses with all that confusion. You were concentrated about being rolled over, so your next slice was just expecting that, almost when something falls on you, maybe put up the sword, that was really your intention. I'll just kill it this way. Then when you got set back up, your hands were in the wrong spot, so you just if you struck, you didn't strike anything that was important to the bear at the time. All right, anything else there?
Fuck. Okay, I'm good.
More
You gotta let
specific,
that out.
All right. I think that we're going to. It is Elise next.
Yep.
What would you like to
Yeah.
do? Standing there, just outrageously still, and you get all of your actions to take multiple shots if you'd like, or whatever you'd like to do.
I want to go see if Frank needs help with the gorilla. Because the two biggest guys in the room are gonna handle this bear.
All right. He's a couple doors away. You just saw him go one way.
We don't
and
know
then
Frank,
through
right?
the other.
We don't know him well.
Not well, yeah.
Right.
When we walked into Elysium, they had him dressed up as a hula dancer with a coconut bra.
Right. So I think he needs help.
Yeah. We were offended on his behalf, even though
Right.
we didn't know him.
Right.
Bogey
Yeah.
would be the only difference. Bogey has seen Frank on an opposite army.
Right.
So the only one that would get Frank would be Bogey would have a good understanding of that power level.
Okay. I'm gonna go make sure he's not dead.
Yeah. as you jump off, you hear he's like, I got it, I don't got it. So he's been chasing the monkey this time. The monkey's chasing him through the next door. If you guys, when you walk in, it's every time that Frank goes to get a grip on this thing. The problem is that it has
more hands.
6 hands, right?
Right.
So like Frank's doing monk jitsu, you know what I mean, to try to get this thing off, and he just keeps on getting grabbed and just. As you walk in, I'm fine, and you just get slammed up against some nurses' lockers, just face after face after face after face. What would you like to do?
I'll shoot the gorilla twice.
All right.
Pew, pew.
All right, give me a dexterity and a firearms there.
I'm just picturing a episode of Scooby Doo where they're just chasing each other in and out of doors.
Oh, yeah,
up
this
and
is-
down
Yeah.
the hallway.
Yeah.
I know there's a word, a thing for that, and I can't remember what it is.
Jinkies.
The first
you
one
go.
is 3.
Yeah, 3. All right.
The next one is
Next one needs to be higher than 3.
3 as well.
The first shot, as you go through, boom, the gorilla's not looking at you. So square up, beautiful shot. Hits it right underneath like the armpit.
this.
You don't do that? You do this? Cool.
Yeah.
They're at the same time.
Fair enough. Poof, poof.
Yeah.
So you get the first one right in the armpit, like, that super soft enter. And your perspective was like, that's a kill shot. That's going straight through the rib cage. That's going hit at the heart.
Was it the wrong arm?
That
was like his
arms.
kidney arm.
Yeah. And you just see like both of them looking up because they weren't expecting anybody else. This was a mono el alpo like fight that was going on, and he just like turns and he goes, "Oh shit! All right, okay." And he like tries to grab on, and he reaches his arm back behind the nurse's cabinet that he was just getting cheese grated on, and the monkey just rips him and the cabinets with him. So now that's being dragged behind it. You can hear the squeaking on the linoleum floor as like the metal's being dragged against all the different belongings and purses that are draining out of it at the time. Definitely coming towards you. You had 2 actions to shoot. You definitely got over there. I'll let you have a reaction before the monkey gets to you. What are your thoughts? Are we standing your ground, or are you going to run, or what is going on?
Shit.
I'm
I'm at least gonna step back.
through the door.
Yeah, back through the door.
Beautiful. As you step back, the monkey finally gets there, and like a stopper on a wine cork, like, that wasn't enough to stop it, but the metal does bend enough that like now Frank is like one arm here, other arm behind that, wedged between the door. That's a really good shot. I just said. Okay, sit. And that's all right. We are over to Bogey, I believe, is next.
All right. So I am standing here holding on to the bear. I would like to take my hands and stick them into that chopped open maw and use lethal body and rip it apart.
Yes.
Show me the roll. Show me the roll. I want that to happen so much. All right. Yeah.
What roll do you want?
That
Says
is
above three and it's
completely
attached.
strength.
Hang on.
Yeah, that is definitely strength. Lethal body is going to pretty much make it lethal damage, right? You don't get any bonuses on that.
Right.
All right, so that'd be your strength, and brawl is your base. Double
So
check.
the only bonus that it really mentions, you ignore 1 level of armor per potence level of the user.
Well, a
which
bear
be
would have
5.
like natural armor. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
I think it's super low on blood. That brutal feed was a huge idea because you pretty much did 2 points of aggravated damage, like on it.
Bro, you're about to rip a bear's skull open. That's incredible.
Yep.
Hopefully.
Yeah,
Fucking do it.
give me the roll, man. I want to see this. Give me your strength and brawl.
Brawl. Need the brawl.
Yeah, because he's not finessing. He doesn't have a weapon. You know what I mean? Like, it's
I
just,
just rolled the strength and I got nothing. So let me roll the brawl.
come on, man. I want to see this one.
I'm looking for 6s.
Looking for 6s.
Yeah, I got 1
Oh my goodness.
Break his
out
tooth.
of an 8 dice pool.
You got a D20 in front of him?
There's no 1s. Everything's just
You got a
yes.
D20 in front of him?
Yeah.
That howl explodes into your eardrums. Roll me a D20. You don't
I got
want
a
to.
14.
You should have let me speak first because I said you don't want over a 14. Now
No, I
I'm-
got 14.
Now my hands are a little tied because
You can't say 15.
Yeah.
No, well, I mean, the roll is the roll.
Yeah.
Right.
We'll get there.
We'll kill it.
Yeah, it's my turn next. Don't worry.
that's not the that's not the problem.
Oh, dear.
Your wolf amulet. You can feel in that moment, that slow down moment, as your fingers are going through the caresses of of the cut off nose, the little crevices that are in that part of your face. You know what I mean? Like, it's even worse when it actually has a muzzle. Those are
Right.
long sinews, and you have a flashback to one of the reasons that you left your sire. One of the things that set you apart from them is you're starting to rip into that flesh. You can feel the very tips of your fingertips where you've touched your totem. The oilness is like almost hardens in a way. You don't feel the bones and the cartilage breaking underneath your fingers, but you feel like this is very primal. And you look up, and for the first time, you can see something in an invisible bear. You shouldn't be able to, but you can see its eyes. Very, very, very hard to turn off that feeling of anger, true rage, what it is to be a Viking. Starting to split its skull. You weren't able to on that turn, but it is Militissa's turn. You see Bogey just, like, he paused. You know what I mean? Like, he was going to finish it, but he pauses and he's just staring dead into these eyes.
Okay. I picked up my sword right at the end
You
of my
picked
last
up your
turn.
sword, that was fine.
I want to take it two-handed and run up beside Bogey and plunge it.
All right. Give me a, because this thing cannot dodge, it's in a death stare.
It's grappled, kind of, yeah.
With Bogey. Give me a, now strength and melee. Because you're not finessing at all. The thing is like stock steer. Like, it is haunting to watch him stare into these.
Yeah.
You can't see the eyes, but
For the
just-
amount of time I've been with Bogey, I'm getting the
Yeah.
impression that I haven't seen that before.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, no ones. You don't count, and you don't count, and you don't count. So far, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Jesus.
Fuck.
8.
Yay.
I will keep those dice.
Beautiful wife,
Is it dead?
paint me a picture.
All right. So, Bogey has his hands, like, planted in this thing.
Right.
Kind of like, I imagine, like, nostrils and sinuses, kind of like a bowling ball.
Yeah.
Right.
Like a
Well,
dig.
it's in the hole that you created when you chopped off its nose.
Right.
Yeah. I see him freeze, which is not something that Bogey often does. Bogey is a man of action, and he's consistently a man of action.
Yeah. It does not appear to be in fear. It seems like he almost wants to look into its eyes.
Yeah. And as he freezes, I see an opportunity to step in and, like, when somebody in a fight freezes, that can be lethal for both them and the rest of the team. So Militissa would step in and finish the job as quickly as possible. So she would step in with her giant sword and two-handed just bring it down over the top of exactly where she cut off that muzzle. So it's kind of going like down through the face this way.
Oh, just like a cross cut.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. You've worked with Militissa for a very long time. You know when she's going for a killing stroke. You even take out your swords and you just expose where that would be. You know what I mean? Like working together. And you do look down. The only weird part is you have the visual of looking at Bogey. That is murder. That is murder in his eyes. As the blade cuts down, it like breaks it. After that, he looks a little bit reset. Bogey, nothing really happens. That feeling dissipates, and you feel just the head that you're holding in your hands because the body's fallen. Take a deep breath, and you see those eyes, and just that last breath of life leave them, and you're just left holding this very fucked up skull.
Invisible.
Yeah, in fact, but you can still see the eyes. That's the creepiest part. You just specifically, nobody else, but all you do, the rest of you see. Unfortunately, Elise isn't in that room right now because they're dealing with. Well, you get you are in the hallway, but all you do is you see Bogey holding this invisible head. All right, finishes that.
Bogey, you good?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good. Drop it.
You don't freeze, bro. You all right? Are you sure? Do
I
you
didn't
need,
freeze.
Give me a resolve roll.
Seven.
Your hand immediately goes to your pocket and you drain the rest of the blue. Now, seeing that, Militessa, give me a, because it was right in front of you, give me a
Right.
resolve roll. You don't want this to waterfall, guys.
3.
Immediately you see that. Bogey straightens back up, cracks his back. He looks great. Your hand starts to shiver a little bit. Immediately you just go for the blue. You see that directly?
Has Kai had any of the blue since
Yep.
we woke
Yes.
up? You have? Okay.
Yours is a little bit lower because you made the choice of not doing it the first time. Give me a composure roll.
This will be fun. 1.
Your hand goes to it. 1, because you did it. Give me a resolve roll. Your character's built a little bit different on the backstory.
0.
You, without thinking, go to your mouth. You realize that there is a fucking plug-in for stims. You know what I mean? Like a stim packet you would give to a Marine. Instead of drinking it, you just go, tss, and you can hear everyone see the liquid go. Tss. Bottle full, little vial falls, breaks on the ground. No problem with you. Got an angry monkey in front of you.
Right.
You got other shit to deal with.
Right.
But all of you instantly hyper focus. You feel back to your normal selves. You got that brutal freed there, Bogey. All three of your heads snap. You see now finally taking in that fight. Frank holding on, being stretched like what was it, Captain America in between the helicopter and the thing. That's what he's doing. He's holding there and he's like, pretty good. Maybe a little bit of help after you stop riding a clothing. I mean, because he can't see the fucking bear, doesn't know it's there.
Right.
So yeah, but it is your turn. What would you like to do?
So I'm gonna shoot the bear again.
All right, give me a dexterity and the monkey. Yeah.
The gorilla.
Yeah, the gorilla.
Yeah, as it's scraping through, it is coming in with the claw, so let's hope you get in, because you only took one step back. You're going to be looking for dexterity and, of course, firearms.
Three on the first one.
All right, boom. Center mass, no problem. You see one of the arms go dead. It was one of the cut-off ones.
Ooh, I see 10s.
Six.
6, for sure. The next one you hit like right here in the gut. Actually, no, it's the one that you hit the armpit before, and you see that one arm is now just dragging limp, not even the one that you shot. So this one really caught in there. It's starting to panic and it pushes itself back. You can tell you've done some serious damage to this. So it turns back, realizes the plug of this thing is this stupid fucking, this thing of metal lockers behind him. He pushes back. Frank goes, "Oh, fuck, no, you don't. Oh, I guess you do." As he comes through, he is coming directly towards you because you've actually done more damage than even Frank has been doing to it. He's been trying to wrestle it. You've been shooting it. You guys get a point before you go. What would you like to do? He's coming into Elise. You can see this. Now, 2 operational hands, a lot of hands dangling useless. One all the way at the bottom, one all the way at the top.
So there's only 2 arms that are left working? Is
Left
that
working, yeah. That's
Okay.
all the damage that Frank has done. She's made some incredible rolls. I mean, this thing is bossy.
Got it. I'm going to go to the bossy gorilla, and I'm going to attempt to sever at least a hand, if not an entire arm.
Okay, give me a dexterity as it snorts, and you can just when an animal's so hot, it steams even though the room's not cold.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just dexterity?
If you're going to go for a hand, I'm going to need some dexterity and melee.
Okay.
looking to target specifically, you'd be looking for 7s. If you just want to scratch, you get back to 6s.
Okay, so we're at 7s because it was
You
it
want
was
a
a called
target. You want a
shart. Yeah,
target?
a called shart, called shot. We don't
Nope.
shart in this house.
Nobody calls sharks.
I was about to say, you beat me, Roger. I'm like, no one calls a shart. That's a...
That's what makes it a shark.
It's
Yeah,
a
right,
gamble. Okay, so one,
Never trust
2,
one.
3, 4. 4.
4. Yeah. 7s?
Oh, right. Yes.
Fuck
I
yeah.
have 7, 8, 8, 8.
Yeah,
Nice.
the one what you see, Elise, like the hand that was coming for you, that's the one that she targets. Boom. The bloody stump hits against the wall as it was coming towards you. It is still over and imposing, but like that attack was enough to do it. It reels around. Frank is trying to pull this thing back over his strength, even though strong he is. But but the attack does not land on you. You will not have to roll for that next turn because of that attack. You want to do anything else on your turn, or you go there?
Oh, I'm good there.
Good there. All right. That takes it over to Kai. You're feeling fucking tits up, man. Everything feels good. The armor, you're getting more comfortable in it. You just took some of your blue.
Okay.
Still smells
Guy's
like baby powder.
mainlining.
Yeah. Oh, no. I mean, like, trust me, that was assimilated perfectly.
Yeah.
So I want to take. I want to go at it with the katanas again, or in this case,
Yeah, no problem.
one at a time.
All right.
So swipe,
And
and then
then-
one's going for one leg,
Okay.
and if I hit that, the other leg. If I miss it, going right back at that same leg.
So if you want to take damage off of it, that'll be 6s. If you want to target, we're going for 7s. You got to declare before you do it.
I mean, I'm rolling real high lately, so, but it's usually like all out or all in.
Right.
I'm going to target the legs.
We're going for a target. Beauty.
7?
Trying to get that femoral artery shot.
Yeah.
Something, man.
Now this is a finesse shot, so we're looking at dexterity and melee.
Nice. Fuck. Bitch.
Well, we're looking for 3.
Yeah. We got. So if I get a 10 and a 1, does that just cancel itself out?
No, you can still you
You
always
still
re-roll
re-roll
the 10.
one,
Yeah, the
Or
10.
Sorry.
0.
Bro.
See, it was all or nothing. It wasn't
Yeah.
like I was close.
Leave those dice here. We'll sage them for you.
Yeah, right. As you're coming with the shot, what you aren't expecting, even though that you have a respect for this Frank guy, obviously he survived this horrific thing by himself for quite a while. He does manage to pull off the monkey from Elise, so you're no longer trapped by it. But when he pulled him back, that precision strike that you were looking for, you didn't expect him to even physically be able to do. As he pulls him back, that was just where the monkey steps back, and the sword just hit the clang. You still have another attack?
Yep.
Going for the same one?
Yes.
Frank's like, how do I head and arm this? He's like trying to like rear naked Chuck. I don't know. I gotta figure this one out.
Four.
That is enough. You know what? The scientist maybe should have given it 3 legs, not 6 arms. You know, as you go down, completely yeah, right. Well,
Oh. Well,
welcome to the
That's what
jungle.
she said.
We're gonna fun games.
call him tribal.
Yeah, right. Yeah. As you cut through the actual thigh of it, you feel like when you're slicing through, you're used to killing men. A single shot of the katana can go directly through a man's arm or his leg or even his neck. I mean, heck, you're so strong you can go through some men's torsos if they're not wearing armor. You get to the bone of a gorilla. You feel one last power up, very quick. Skype didn't see what it was called. You go all the way through the leg as the gorilla falls to one side.
Nice.
Yeah. I'll give you a high five in just a second, man. That was pretty fucking awesome. Yeah, right, yeah. All right, high five. I don't know what that is. All right, so that goes boom, 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 boom. I believe it's Bogey, right? Bogey
It's back to
before
me.
you. It goes back to you before
Yeah,
Bogey? Yes.
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, this is
Yeah,
now
you're
been.
after Kai.
Yeah, you're no longer restricted by the motion with everyone's actions. So yeah, you can just boom, 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 boom as much as you want or anything you want to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna aim for the head.
All right.
Unerring aim was a blood, right?
It is a blood point, I believe, to make it happen.
Yeah. 7.
Okay. So you keep your shit together.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna go for both shots,
Both shots.
to the head.
Head shots. No
Yeah.
problem.
4.
Okay.
3.
If you burn a willpower point on that second one, something cool will happen.
All right, let's see what this cool thing is.
All right. As like Frank's trying to figure out like a head hold for this giant. I mean, apes don't even really have necks. It just goes like to head. He pulls it back. You just walk over, and you've seen the leg get cut off, and like it's now like on your height. As it looks up to scream at everyone, you just come over directly to the eye sockets, and one single shot blows out the back of its skull.
Boondock Saints.
Yeah,
Nice
yeah,
visual.
just-
I like it.
Complete death. It falls dead. Ah, yeah. Oof. That was, wow, you with the guns. Oh, I mean, I just wrestled a monkey. Yeah, that's you'll tell people about that, right? I mean, Frank, by the way, never, but that's pretty good. Yeah, good with the leg, too. Yeah. I'm gonna sit down for like a second here. And he just like kind of like sleeps against the wall.
Bogey, where do we head to for the blood?
We got to go back down the hallway, past the bear.
Let's book it.
Here, what bear? Because you guys are. Whatever, monkey. I'm just gonna sit here. As you guys walking up, it is just like a walk-in freezer that has that like big like door on it. And you can always feel that section. There is a lock on it. It's not a big one. I mean, anyone can just break this guy off. I'm sure one of you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Clink.
Kai.
Yeah, right there you
Right.
go, Kai. Yeah.
Go gadget lock
But
breaker.
at least
Yeah.
I'd like you to make me, as everyone's walking past you, like, because you're breathing heavy. You're like, not shook, but you're breathing heavy. Give me a wits and awareness roll. Not high, because you've known these guys for centuries.
Four.
These motherfuckers just loaded back up. And you can tell the difference. You can tell. And it's not like they're walking the way they used to. The whole group is in line. But it's because you're so specific when it comes to people. Like the way that you read people, the way that you just use their own body language gets them to garner little nuggets of information about an individual. You're looking at people that just hide up. They left you out and feel that way about it. You're like, this is maybe getting dangerous. Because you're getting sluggish as you're walking. You're good. No compulsion to take it, but you do see the difference.
So Elise is very much into the punk and ska and all that, right? Double down. You know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
Oh yeah.
She just pulls one out and
Goes
does
for it.
Yeah.
Boom.
Not the first time.
You know what? Yeah.
Not the first time she took something
Yeah,
just
right.
because everybody else was.
Yeah.
And, okay, that looks like a good time. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, right. Click, boom. And,
The FOMO is real.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I have no issues with taking drugs. It's fine.
There we go. Absolutely.
Elise is like, yeah,
my
good
girl,
idea.
right? As you go, ding, ding, dinner's done. You guys are all walking. The lock has been opened. The door is open. A cacophony of blood of any tastes and flavors that you guys would like. And we'll take our break right there.
Okay, hang on.
Let's see how off pitch I can be.
Hey, look at that.
I come from the land of the ice and snow.
Are you looking for a D&D podcast with a dark side? Something more like Game of Thrones and less like Monty Python? Tale of the Manticore is part dark fantasy audio drama, part solo D&D RPG. There's no plot armor here. The dice make all the important decisions. Join me as I resurrect the excitement, wonder, and emotion of old school D&D. Made for a mature audience, Tale of the Manticore is both a fiction and a game. It's the story where chaos rolls.
Well, hello, fellow travelers to the podcast airwaves. I'm Nathan.
I'm Jake.
I'm Jamie.
And oh, look what's this? Why, it's something we made I'd like to tell you about. It's Knight's Quest.
Knight's Quest is a fantasy RPG podcast where the three of us use dice and our imaginations to write a story together.
We're putting some wacky characters through whatever situations we can think of to tell an interesting story, and it's improvised, so we don't even know where it's going to go next.
Sometimes we buy socks. Sometimes we talk about bread. And sometimes we accidentally summon the god of chaos.
Just an average Friday here on Knight's Quest.
And with an original musical score for every episode, you won't want to miss anything that's happening in our story here at Knight's Quest, every other Friday, wherever podcasts can be found.
Yeah, we'll play some dodgeball and we'll get thrown in the dungeon by the king. It's fine. We'll do it all here on Knight's Quest.
Oh, this sounds brutal. I like this podcast. Oh, hello. My name is Pira. I come from the Emberclaw Pride, which is in the realm of Talia. I have to travel around with a group called the D&D Apocalypse Tour. We were chosen by the gods to sort out everything that's wrong with the realm. The group consists of an awkward Medusa named Minove, who likes to blow things up. We've got a very annoying evil cat who I hate, whose name is Salem, and a rather strange turtle named Thal, who has these very weird prophetic powers. And I can set myself on fire when I get very angry. So if you want to listen to our shenanigans, look for us, the D&D Apocalypse Tour, wherever you get your podcasts.
Quiet on set. Action. Attention Deficit and Hyperactive Dragons, ADHD, is a real-play D&D podcast following the events of 4 dumbasses and their friends trying their best to play a tabletop game.
My name is Audrey and I play Velvet the Herringon Ranger, who is just as lovable as she is batshit crazy.
My name's Caleb and I play Dr. Rosalind Rose Thompson, a bookish archaeologist with a taste for murder.
I play Xylus Ramsbottom, a delightfully stuck-up high-elf druid.
And I'm Daniel, the Dungeon Master for this wonderful mess. Check us out if you want a roller coaster adventure, poor decisions, good storytelling, and an indiscriminate use of spells.
Mr. Witch and Mr. Light have an agreement with a group of hags who call themselves the Hourglass Coven. You see, they can come and go into the Witchlight Carnival as they please to steal from naughty patrons. But what happens when those patrons come back years later looking for those lost things? Find out as Wizards and Wine takes on The Wild Beyond the Witchlight. 2 tables playing through the same adventure. One table more thoughtful, kind, and bold in their actions. The other table more decisive, more adventurous, a little more prone to taking risks. The actions of each table influences the gameplay of the other. Find out how it all shakes out with Wizards and Wine, The Wild Beyond the Witchlight. You can catch the podcast on your favorite podcasting platform, and you can catch the live stream on Mondays. Find us on YouTube and Facebook. We hope to see you at the carnival very soon. Gotta figure out a system for that.
Hi, everybody.
Right.
Yeah, and it's no fun for Margie too, because you're always, not always, but you're currently
Usually.
Yeah, right. And it's no fun not to hear all these conversations. We got to figure out a way to either turn you on speaker so we can all hear without headphones.
Oh, we'll figure out how to turn Margie on. No, you won't.
It's not that
Might
hard.
involve a stick.
That's what she said.
Okay. Welcome back to the stream.
Are we back?
Oh yeah, we're
That
back.
was on air? That was not
Yes.
supposed to be on air.
Yeah, no, it was.
All right. Welcome back to Vampires and Vitae. Little peek behind the curtain there. I think, guys, it's so
That's
much
what
for
this whole
joining us.
episode has been.
Yes, it actually has been. We are getting close to our end game. We're going to get the amazing Tyler back in a couple days, a couple
weeks,
episodes. So we are definitely getting close to the end. So if you have liked all this stuff, please send out a like. You know, it's just it's literally
Like and subscribe.
like one finger away. I mean, just do it. Do it right now. If you're here after a 20-minute break and you're still signed back on, just might as well.
He said one finger away, and I just gotta look like, what are you gonna do with that?
Notice I purposely kept looking down. And
I just keep picturing Gerald at the end of his podcast.
yes.
I don't know. Gerald's podcast.
So I do with the Pop Culture Cosmos.
Right.
Gerald, when he signs off, he says, "Then have yourself a nice day," and it's like his index finger right into the camera.
Uh-huh.
So that's all that he was. Anyway, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's how he always signs off.
Yeah.
Pop Culture Cosmos, big shout out. They're definitely a parent company. They're now also getting banned from Toys R Us. So there we go. Fantastic.
Not actually, Gerald. It's okay.
Well, Toys R Us went bankrupt, so
Well, that's true.
you know.
Yeah, they're actually coming back.
Yeah.
As
Oh, did they get bought by somebody?
subdivision in some stores.
Okay, whatever.
We have one.
Now featuring an
Either
adult
way,
section in the
yeah.
back.
I think
Oh,
it's like
really?
inside of
I'm
Macy's.
kidding. I don't know, but that would be a great business plan.
It
Well,
would be,
I
especially in
mean,
Vegas.
Yeah.
There's not a better name for a toy company than Toys R Us.
Yeah. Anyways.
All right.
Anyways,
Anyway.
That is definitely some Pentic shit right there.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Kai, you take a second. You already had the first memory. Why don't we just keep on going down that direction? As you're walking past your people, door's been open. Very much think a Pulp Fiction moment when you open to the briefcase. You know, that bright light. Finally, the beer run has been done. It is nice. It's good to accomplish a goal. It's been a while since you guys actually work towards an actual thing that you need to do, can get, and walk away from. Well, Tessa, you kind of crack your shoulders on that. That feels good.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
An accomplishment.
Yep. You had a task. You completed a task. You had a plan.
Well, almost completed. We have the goods. Now
You
we
got the
must
goods.
deliver.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing that takes you out of it, Kai, is you do hear that little bit of dripping. You look. Smell blood. The whole hallway is covered in blood. Just think about how much a bear bleeds.
Yeah.
But absently, Bogey's just holding this invisible skull. Just hasn't let it go yet. You notice that.
So,
You can talk about it if you want.
yeah, I'll walk over to Bogey and just, hey, man, you good?
Yeah. Why?
Just, checking on you. Look like you're, maybe in a daze or something.
Everyone
Spaced
can hear
out.
this if you guys want to
Right.
chime in.
yeah, man. Are you bringing that with us? It's kind of gross.
Souvenir.
Maybe something smaller, like
I'm
a
gonna skin it
tooth,
and turn it into a belt buckle.
like a tooth or a claw.
Oh, it still has teeth on it.
Right, but maybe just one.
Maybe a visible trinket.
It will be invisible.
Yeah,
It will be
Something people can
invisible.
look at it. That's
Well, it'll be visible once I skin it.
Yeah, the skull itself. Yeah, the only invisible part is the coat. So
I hold it up so they can see inside the neck hole. See, you can see that part.
dude, gross. Come on,
I'm still gripping it. I'm still gripping it by
Gross,
the
dude.
missing nose.
Yeah.
man.
It's going to make a great belt buckle.
No,
you hear from the back. Yeah, cool, belt buckle. Fucking
Hey, Frank agrees.
Frank got his ass kicked by a monkey.
I'm all right.
Technically, it was an ape. No tail.
Did you just actually mean? Well, actually.
It had to happen every campaign. I mean, well, actually, is done. Well, actually.
Was his blood invisible?
No. The gore is like it's for the invisible bear.
So it's
Yeah,
just
but Frank's still never seen one. Like all he sees is like blood.
Yeah.
And
So I've got blood covering me.
Yeah.
From the brutal feed.
Yeah, he's under the impression you guys fought a towel. You know what I mean? Like that. Like, I mean, that's pretty good. Doors open. How do you guys want to transport? Are we putting it in bags? I think somebody brought a bag.
I was going to say, yeah, didn't we bring some extra
brought some
bags
duffels.
and stuff?
I thought so, but
Anything specific we're looking? This actually is a vampire like cachet. Like there's labelings.
yeah,
Like
we're just gonna grab a
Cyrus. You know what I mean?
yeah,
a
little.
sandkeeper.
We're just gonna fill duffel bags.
Yeah, just a little bit of everything.
Anyone juicing back up? Anyone need to get back some?
No, we've
hunger?
all taken the blue, so we don't need the
Everyone's
red.
good.
I want to. Can I pocket one?
Yeah, definitely. This
For a
is give you some opportunities to.
Oh yeah, I mean obviously
Yeah.
we'll fill those bags, but we will also cachet our own little supply.
I put one in each cup.
Yeah.
Nice.
Talk about a chicken
Yeah,
cutlet.
I still have a backpack.
Yeah, right. As you walk out, finally Frank gets out of his stupor and goes, "Oh, hey."
right.
I mean,
How am I doing?
How am I doing?
Is that how you doing?
yeah. As you guys,
I hold the open neck up for the head for him to see.
yeah.
See, it's a head.
I know you got an invisible head.
Yeah.
Oh wow, you got an invisible head. That's pretty impressive.
It's a bear.
It's a
How
bear.
about visible bears? Is that possible? I mean, God wouldn't do that.
I don't think that God
I
had a
don't
whole
think
lot
he
to do with
did.
it. Yeah.
That's it. He literally like goes for like a hand up. You know what I mean? Like trying to like. see
I
the-
help him up.
like his gaze stays exactly where it is, and like. I mean, those are life changing. All right, cool.
So you doubt the existence of an invisible bear, but not a 6-armed gorilla.
I thought this is a conversation that's happening, and you guys are walking back. The bags are easily filled. The extra stuff is done. We start to get a little bit of Frank's history. He talks about his brother and like a little bit of the sire and blah 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 blah. Getting information, you guys do end up at Elysium. Yeah, just wanted to say, like, that is a lot better than having a grass skirt.
Yeah, I don't. Why do they do that to you, bro?
Fucking embarrassing, man.
Yeah, why?
Betty, I don't know. Betty, like, took a bit of a turn. I mean, she was great. I mean, not just good, she was great. For a while. Why do you think I'm here?
Yeah, but what? Was there something specific that happened, or?
And she just kept on saying yes to the wrong people. You know, I mean, one extreme to another. I mean, it's been going downhill in England way before about snake thing showed up.
Huh. I mean, we had a large hand in getting her the throne, so it's alarming that somebody that we selected.
I mean, I'm here on contract, but, like, I also was told to come here.
Told to come here by who?
Windsor. One of the few, I mean, he's an asshole, but one of the few guys I'll fight for.
I mean, we've spoken to Windsor.
That piques your ears, Bogey?
So you were sent here by Windsor?
Oh,
Under
yeah.
contract from
Yeah.
Windsor?
Yeah. I owed him one last favor, and, he said go to Elysium, so, I went to Elysium. Keep an eye
You know
out,
who-
he said.
You know who he's working for now?
I didn't think Windsor ever worked for anybody. thought
Everybody has a boss.
that's true. No, I don't. I mean, he fights the great games, so I've been on his team more than often. You do get that moment of recognition, just that past and the two armies crossing each other. Neither one of you got to cross swords with each other. And you hear that now silenced howl peak again. Not peak, like not high, but just a little peekaboo. Just that something's. It's like you guys are supposed to be on the wrong sides of each other.
Happening now. Currently.
Sorry, Roger, just couldn't hear you.
Yeah, you dropped out on us.
Oh, yeah. I lost your sound too.
Okay.
I said that's not happening now. Like currently.
No, right. No. But there's just that, like you know, when two football teams like shake hands before the coin flip. You know, it's just two, just like opposing sides. We're about to do everything we can to each other, but like within that moment, there's just that understanding. And he reaches out his arm and imagine, looking for that warrior handshake.
Oh, I reciprocate.
Yeah.
But while I'm doing that, reaching out with my right hand, my left hand goes up to the amulet.
All right.
So almost unconsciously.
Yeah. All right. Yep. There's a feeling there.
While both of his hands are busy, I kind of kick the head away from him.
I don't want this.
He's invisible. He might not remember.
You'd be like, where the fuck did it go?
I can still see the blood streaking across the floor.
Yeah.
If you remember to look for it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, there is that moment of like, maybe we'll see each other again. I think they have it in Game of Thrones. Like, I hope to see you through the next battle. But there does seem to be this weird, true respect against warriors, but it just feels like you fight for different teams. Nod goes, all right, cool. If they put me in one of those bras again, I swear to God, I'm going to get a bazooka. And Frank...
I can't say I blame you.
And Frank walks his way down. You guys are walking through Elysium again. Obviously, the elevator brings you up to where the sunroom is. It's entirely up to you guys. As you walk in, you can see the same people are just like frozen in this specific idealized version of the 50s.
Yeah.
Warped Beach Boys playing in the background. It's just, especially after what you guys just went through. And you saw the stupidity of what the setters are trying to promise everybody. Coming back to that room, and it just hangs bitterly on everyone's tongue. Betty's still on the little throne, drumming her fingers on the two bald individuals' heads.
I don't appreciate the name of this room.
The sunroom?
Yeah.
We'll take the two duffel bags full of blood and take them up to Betty and drop them at her feet.
Mm-hmm. I knew I could count on you. How was it? A little worse for wear?
It was fine.
It was fine. Looking around, some people are damaged. You can definitely see a little bit of everything. Kai, you look to see a little bit tarnished. Everything go all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Fair enough. All right. Well, everything is forgiven. Everything is good.
Not everything.
She looks at you and doesn't bring down her sunglasses.
Elise finally gets to speak.
Yep, and you guys notice that she hasn't been shut up this time.
Yeah.
You want to have a conversation?
I think we should.
I think I have it in my schedule that I can let an hour pass by. Tell you what, Melitissa, you're in charge right this moment.
You sure about that?
I just roll my eyes.
You got an hour. Let's go talk to my very good friend.
All right.
You can feel like a pressure. It's a moment like she gets off the throne, like an active ability that she's using to keep everyone in track. Like almost people you see that they're tired. Like when's the last time she let some of these people sleep?
Mm.
You know, it is horrific. Like it's almost like a forced party. And that weight lifts off of the room when she lifts herself off of her throne that she's made for herself. Right? I believe that we've been to this bedroom before. She's like ushering her off into one of those areas.
So her pet name for Elise is Entree? Is that what?
Well, when I first met her, I called her a derv. I mean,
Entree. I'm sorry. I love it. I think it's perfect.
it's a good line.
Sorry. Continue.
Yeah. You guys are walking to the last time you were there, everyone was celebrating putting her on the throne.
Mm.
Door closes behind her. You have to get me out of here.
What is going on here?
I can't anymore. I can't anymore. They're losing their fucking minds. I've been trying to keep it together in everything I pass, everything I try to do, everything I'm trying to make happen, everything that I got. They want more, and they want more, and they want more. Judge, she has her own.
Who's the judge?
She was put here by the Black Hand, and they've destroyed my entire rule, and I'm a fucking puppet. I'm a fucking puppet, and this is like your sir kind of version thing, and she just crumbles onto, please, I can't anymore. Can we get Catherine
You're leaving
back?
with us. You're leaving with us.
I gotta find somebody. You ran into Vol.
Yes.
I've been trying so hard.
Many times.
I look away from her when I say yes.
Yeah.
Highlight on
I can't look her in the eye when I admit that one.
Right, yeah. She's like, he knows so many people in the underground, and we have to get out of here. We have to get out of here. These people are fucking insane. I think they're even maybe worse than I think they want to die. I think they want it to end. I don't know what they want.
With the state of the world right now, they're not going to miss you. You're coming with us.
Where have you been?
We were being held captive for the last 20 years.
Where did you get caught?
I don't remember.
Who? You know who? And just like that one tear finally like just comes down, and Betty's not a person that cries, and she just is. I was so worried.
So of course I embrace her,
Yeah,
and all's forgiven, and just glad to see Betty.
Yeah, she's just.
Come on, let's go.
And
I'm gonna leave. We're gonna leave out the back.
That's why I brought the food.
Like you guys are gonna have to catch up.
Everyone's gonna feast. That's why I told you guys to get the food, and like
No one's expecting to. No one's expecting to see you for an hour. We're headed to the airport. Let's go.
All right, you guys are the people that put her in, so that means that you have some information about of Elysium itself. Give me a wits, and you know what? You got a leader. Give me wits and leadership, because she is breaking.
What is her leadership? Oh, because I'm not a leader. She is.
Yeah,
Does that mean I'm going for fives or?
No, you're just trying. You're trying to bring her back, like because like how tight those screws are to keep her where she was for as long as they are. You're the first thing that has allowed her to breathe, and you need those screws to go right back on.
One.
You take a deep breath, and then you know how hallways like have pillars on them, like long ones, especially in very expensive buildings. All you hear is. You look, see a woman in black robes walking towards you. A gavel that is being dragged behind her against the wall, and it's just hitting those pillars. Out of the bedroom so soon.
I pull my guns on her. Who are you?
We'll be right back to you. Betty has left the room. You don't have any of that information.
Yeah. Okay. So,
what are you...
yeah. I am going to activate Majesty, which I believe is a double rouse check.
Yeah, you've been given the thrones. I mean, like...
Yes, this.
Yeah.
The teapot.
Yeah.
Which way? Yes.
Yeah.
Majesty.
I can't believe I finally gave a character Majesty.
You didn't give it to me. I selected it.
Burned a lot of points to get it, too.
Double fives. So I'm
You
good.
passed your rouse check.
Yep.
All right. As you breathe in, you can feel the relaxation of the room. Now that Betty has left it, she was obviously also using Majesty. Different version of it. You have a Toreador's version is different than, you know what I mean? Like, but that breath recatches, and everyone looks, and they're looking for intention. The entire room, the ball that was just set to be spiked down over that water, like, falls. Everyone's head just snaps to you.
Yeah. Out of the pool. Out of the fucking pool.
You start clearing the room.
This is Elysium. What the fuck do you think you're doing to Elysium?
Are you talking to anyone
I know, I'm
specific or
talking
just
to I'm
everybody?
talking to the crowd. This is not how Elysium conducts itself.
People are just filing out to go in different directions. One thing I saw, definitely there was a human that was left that was being played with.
Yeah.
You know, like finally after all of that, it passes. It doesn't die, it just passes out.
Yeah.
You know, just
The level of decadence and disrespect to these walls is abhorrent.
filed out. You guys are now left in a room by yourself. This is low-level vampires that she was surrounding herself with.
Yeah.
So these are not with your role. There's no one there that could. Now, don't go over there because a bunch of people over there that could stand up to your presence. But
Yeah. I'm going to look to Kai and Bogey. I'm just going to go. I don't know if we need to just fucking clean this house out. Do we just, should we leave it alone? Should we just put the blood in the fridge and bounce? I don't know how long Elise is going to be. I don't know what is going on with her and Betty, and frankly, it makes me a little bit nervous because that Betty is not the Betty we put in this throne.
comes closer to you.
Did she answer my question? Of who the fuck are you?
She annoyingly just takes a step further and she's just letting her gavel. That's like as if that's her answer.
The rain outside's really picking up.
It
I don't
is,
know if you
right?
guys can hear that on the stream or not, but it is raining in the desert.
Right.
Getting
No,
me
I
ready
can't
to
hear
go
it.
back home. Like, remember wet and cold and dark? Yeah. Welcome to Ireland.
But the people are lovely.
So I hear. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm excited to go home.
Yeah.
But I was hoping for one more day of sun.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, where were we?
It just got really loud.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's coming down.
Yeah. With headphones on, we can hear
Yeah,
it
right,
that loud.
I think I know who you are.
Well, that makes one of us. Who are you?
The judge.
Haven't heard of you.
You've heard rumors. Old Black Hand rumors. Actually, why don't you give me a I only don't have so many episodes left. I can't get stuck here. All right, give me a wits and occult roll.
Ooh.
Elise is just like new phone. Who dis?
Yeah. Well, I just want her to fucking answer me. Yeah. I don't care if I know who she is or not.
You could argue for politics too.
I could.
Yeah.
2. I'm sorry, 3.
3 is a lot better. All right, so the word Sabbat comes back into your mind.
Gross.
You stay away from the Sabbat. Your whole group. I mean, you guys are not,
Don't get us wrong. We've done work for this.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, it's always oily.
Yeah.
You've heard work. You've heard of a judge. You know that it's not even the Black Hand. It's somebody, specifically the Sabbat, goes through. You can look down and you see that, like, on both of her palms, like where she would hold a gavel on either side, like the skin has been removed in a triangle, not triangle, like a diamond shape, and been held back. How many? 3 successes?
Mm-hmm.
Last thing you remember is something about her being a Samichi.
What's a Samichi for the people at home?
I thought he said ceviche. I got hungry.
Right. Can you tell the people at home what that is?
Yeah, and you think about, like, it bothers you, the body disfigurement that Samichi get into. They like to stretch the human form as possible, and they use it like clay. They can, like, for example, grab your shoulder and elongate your arm.
Yeah, they manipulate.
Blood magic?
Yeah, fleshcraft.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
But, like, as they're doing it, they're taking all that energy that, like, this space would be and just shrinking and destroying your bones, but you can still move your fingers.
Yeah.
Somebody that would be horrifically horrible, almost never thought of or to a party. This is her body modification. 3 successes. It dawns on you is to hide an actualization. And she probably only had the balls to do it right now because the world's fucking coming to an end.
So it almost looks like a stigmata.
Yeah, it's not. No, that's a bad part. It's not bleeding. It's just the muscle.
Okay.
In fact, in another setting, if you looked at it from a different perspective, it actually would be beautiful. Like, like a perfect representation of the palm of their hand. They're artists. They're flesh crafters.
Like something from that play Body.
All right, I'm going to try
yes,
to.
very much.
I'm going to try to use entrancement.
All right, give me the back and forth.
All right. So, the system you mean, or what it is?
I just read the card.
All right. By focusing your allure on a single person, you can instill in them a rapt fascination. Sorry, it's dark in here. And I'm old. Or a deep infatuation. They will do almost anything to remain in your good graces, barring harm against themselves or their loved ones. Cost is blood, charisma and presence versus composure and wits.
All right. Composure and wits.
For you.
Composure. And a judge. It's a big roll. I'll give you one freebie, and here is why, because what you're trying to do is that they're infatuation for you. You currently have 2 blood boobs, so you get 1 success to start off with.
Yeah.
Six.
All right. Well, I just step out of the way and let her walk around.
What did you get?
3.
Don't forget, you also have that one.
Oh,
for you,
yeah,
so
yeah.
that's 4.
That one took care of that one.
Oh, shit.
Fair enough. She comes over and
I kind of felt like that one was cocked, didn't you?
like when Betty comes out of the room, she's put back on her glasses, right?
Right.
So to hide what you now realize she was hiding her, like, running makeup,
Right.
all the time. And she just comes over to Betty. She takes off the glasses. Just breaks them slowly in front of you.
I shoot her in the head. She touched Betty. I am not a fan of this.
Right.
I am so not a fan of this.
What's Kai and everybody else doing? Still just chilling? Getting bad vibes? Anything?
I'm just yelling at everybody.
Yeah, right. Everyone's cleared out the room. You hear
Like one head and one the hand that's holding the glasses.
you hear click. Kai, those are very specific guns.
Yep.
Only one person in the world has ever had those guns, really, when it comes to the construction and everything about what it is to be Elise. The moment you hear that clock, you know that you're in Elysium, and that sound can only come from one place. Even your system has now better hearing. We've just established that. What do you want to do? You know that.
And not only that, but Elysium is supposed to be like neutral ground.
Yeah,
like the hotel in John
it
Wick.
would be a fucking
Right.
huge deal, even for you guys,
Yeah.
to commit something bad in
Yeah.
Elysium, and you just hear the hammer go back on a gun.
There you go. It was nice fun. It was fun, Elysium. Not really.
Instead of
The
just
world's ending.
You don't know this.
absolutely.
Only he hears.
Yeah,
it.
yeah. No, I get it.
before I just react, I'd like to use aspects.
All right.
And I'd like to use sense the unseen in the general direction of where they're at.
He's particularly sorry, Sean. I don't.
No.
I'm not.
Well,
sorry.
what specifically are you looking for?
Anybody like in obfuscate? Anybody who's trying to like be sneaky and collect dirt on us?
Roll. High roll.
Oh, that means somebody's there.
Nah, that's why we could go react, but I feel like there might be more to this.
It's wits and
Roll.
aspects or resolve and aspects.
Yep.
Yeah.
What is it?
Wits and what's your resolve? No, for
Yeah,
this
so
one
wits
it's
and
wits
aspects
because
or
you'd be
resolve now.
so wits. Go for wits. Wits and aspects. And you're going to be using your 2 from your armor. Your 2 freebies from your armor.
Oh damn. Okay, so you have.
Well, with the aspects though,
Two.
would that have been just a level?
You had 2 levels in aspects.
Yep.
Right, and so 2, 4. You got 6 dice. You got your 2 freebies from your suit.
Cool. What am I looking for?
6s.
3. Yeah.
4 is what you need.
Burn a willpower. Burn a willpower.
Well,
Burn a willpower.
yes.
As you start to move, like you have that moment of the true friendship in between you and Elise is very close. You know that gun. The heightened senses from your thing captures that moment. She hasn't fired yet, either one of her projectiles. As you go through, you catch it as a fading image. You look back and you see a familiar red mask
Oh.
hanging out in the corner.
Somebody else supposed to know?
Yeah.
Vol.
Nose slightly
it's
askew.
Yeah. The nose will never be the same.
Yeah.
Nor will he.
So I see Vol,
You see Vol,
and I see kind of just something.
right? Also, one thing that dawns on you, Militessa has some serious ability when it comes to majesty. It kicked all those vampires out. He's not kicked out.
So it didn't work on him.
Okay.
This is
But
happening.
we have seen that he's really powerful.
Yeah. This is happening like you just hear the speed that you're about
So
to
that
hear.
explosion happens. I activate aspects. I see Vol.
You see Vol as you're starting to make an action. I just need your first action before I can let them make a thing happen. Are you just sprinting? Are you...
I'm gonna, as
Sword.
I sprint, I'm gonna yell to Tissa, Vol, and I'm gonna shoot to the door, just so she kind of knows that, or just knows that
In
he's
the
there.
direction, yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
And then I'm gonna shoot to the door, saying she's in trouble, and then just go.
All right. Vol goes, what the fuck, man? I mean, fucking hang it out. Bogey, you do see that. The moment that, that spell is devolved, you can have an idea, Vol could have an answer here. Militessa and Bogey, you see a great friend that knows great things. You know to follow. Those two things, hammers come back. The first one, this one that you heard. The second one, take your shot. Dexterity.
I'm gonna shoot for her hand first. The one that took the
because you don't know what it does yet. But yeah, that's clever.
the one that took the glasses off. Yeah.
All right. She's right by you.
The one that touched my girl.
Yeah, right. Give me a dexterity and firearms.
Four.
Nice.
Boom. You get
It's 4 6s too.
like as she's crumpling the glasses into it, like it just shatters and you can see them actually go through her hand. The actual wire frame and the plastic and the glass shoot all the way through it. She hisses back and just like stares at you. You can see that like her skin almost like melts on her own fruition as she becomes more and more feral and like a melted candle that is just melting directly in front of you. She's reaching back with her other hand. She's going to try to grab onto your arm. Give me a dexterity and brawl on this one. But as this is happening, you do see Betty like trying to get in front of you.
3.
That's good. 3. It's a match. Oh no, you're not gonna like this. Come up, and as the hand's coming towards your arm, Betty actually got in front just to take the blow. 3 and 3s, it matches. So she grabs your gun.
The one that just shot?
The one that just shot.
Okay.
Got a D20 in front of you. I got to figure out what happens to it. Yeah.
There she is.
Yeah, you want over a 12.
Got a 14.
Ah.
You know what? Something, when you took off the scopes, you still haven't looked at your guns really close enough. Her hand goes back as if it was burned.
Do I get off my second shot?
You get another shot.
This is the one to the head.
This is the one to the head.
Yes.
This is not a one-shot vamp.
That's all right.
That's all right.
Get it, but you know.
Yeah.
Makes her step back for a
Yeah,
second.
it does. No. That was huge.
Go make her prettier.
Yeah. Do not get grabbed by this person.
I do love you with a hole in your forehead.
Oops. Is that all of them? Yeah, okay. 3. Fuck, what's up with all these 3s?
It's a good roll. So 6.
That out.
Yeah, right there. For you, like you saw something happening to your gun, and when she released it, that's what like makes your other hand go like slightly off target, hitting the wall. Something is about your guns. You thought it was just the scopes, but there is something about your guns that make that happen. Boom, boom. Everyone in the other room hears that. You have an idea where that's coming from now because you have an exact like sound. Bogey, you ready to go? The only one that you really haven't addressed is Vol. That's just like, well, I gotta fucking throw me out there, man. Like I was just hanging out being a pervert.
Yeah.
He likes
Voyeur.
to watch, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
The information Vol has about everything is stupid.
Absolutely.
That's what he
Well,
does.
you might be helpful to us in this scenario.
Yeah.
So if everybody knows you're there,
Right.
I think it's important.
Oh, I'm not saying you shouldn't grab him.
I'm just gonna say, Vol, gigs up. We know you're here with us, and I just start heading towards the door to follow Kai.
And where exactly are we going?
We're following Kai because there is something going on with Elise and Betty.
Oh, good. At least you'll run into the thing first. That's fine. What happened to Frank?
Frank, he wrestled a 6-armed gorilla. Well, 4-armed gorilla.
Did
by
you
the
just
time
say
he
those
got
words in
here.
succession?
I did, yes. But that's not what we're talking about right now. We need to
Well, what
find
are we
out.
talking about? What, you
Well,
wanted to have
we're-
coffee table books as you guys are
Yes,
continuously
so,
going around this thing. Hey, Bogey, how you doing? Like completely like
Yeah.
not impressed by anything. You
Yeah.
just like, Bogey doing well.
Yeah, pretty good. As I see Kai taking off, I'd like to activate Unseen Passage and follow.
Sweet.
Nice.
Well done. What's no roll, right?
Yeah.
It is a rouse check.
Ooh.
1. 5.
And a 5.
Yeah.
You reach
That's 5
back.
on the rouse check.
You reach 5 on the rouse check, but 1
Yeah.
success. Oh, that's good. Okay, good. You were going to reach back for that skull.
God damn it.
You realize you don't. You do follow. You're able to leave that skull there. You feel the murmurings of a pack behind you. It makes you feel comfortable. You feel better about it. But it did feel odd that you were almost forced to bring that skull with you. You don't have it. You can leave it there if you want. You can bring it with you if you want, but you can also leave it there.
Yeah, I had been sitting on the floor, took out my crowbar and started to skin it. But as soon as I saw Kai take off, I forgot
left
about
it there.
that. And, yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah.
That's huge. Good roll, good roll, good roll. You guys all careen around this thing. Vol making a little bit of commentary as you're walking down. So who exactly are we killing?
Well, we're hoping not Betty, but also if Betty deserves it, then Betty's got to go.
I don't want to kill Betty. She's quite beautiful.
Well, things of beauty sometimes are not good for you.
As
So.
you roll the corner,
Yeah.
seeing all this now transpire. Betty's turn.
Are we in the room?
Yep. Well, you're in the hallway. Ooh, Betty Page. Cool. Oh, what a roll. You feel that autumn night breeze the first time that you met Betty. When she wants to manipulate or beguile somebody, it's that sound of crunching freshly fallen leaves. It's the walk you want to have after a beautiful meal. It's the soup that warms you up at that little cafe that you have down the street that no one knows about. Jim's a shitty bartender, but he knows your mom's name. It's that comfort of being taken care of. That you're not alone in the world. That you're with somebody. You're with somebody that matters. You're with somebody that cares. That it's just that feeling of perfect fall. See the judge drop her hand to the ground. Hey, ma'am. Shakes her head. I will end. Shakes her head. You can just see your Betty taking small steps towards it. Somebody that has been beaten, somebody that's been broken, somebody that's been forced, somebody that has been pushed to their absolute fucking limit, and the broken glasses probably shouldn't have fucking done that to Betty goddamn Page. She just reaches down and says, I'll be taking that. Gavel comes up. We should probably go. She looks back to all of you. What do you guys like to do?
What